and welcome third, fourth, and fifth grade to week number 6. Week number 6, we're going to go ahead and talk about more about warm and cool colors. Then we're going to do a fun activity on warm and cool colors. So if you look right here, here's the color wheel again. Color wheel. So remember, we've already gone and discussed the color wheel last week. Let's see how many people remember what we talked about last week. And it's right here, so it's not like you can not get this right. So our primary colors, before we start with warm and cool colors. Our primary colors are yellow, red, and what? Blue. And then our red and yellow together make what? Orange, which is our secondary color. Our blue and yellow together make what? Green, our secondary color. And red and blue together make what? Violet or purple. Okay? So when we're talking about warm colors and cool colors, we're going to break down here because these are the tertiary colors in here. All of these right in here are tertiary colors. So they're the colors that break up and make up our color wheel. So if you mix red and yellow together, yes, you get orange. But if you mix orange and yellow together, you're going to get yellow orange. If you take orange and red together, you're going to get red orange. Makes sense when it does that, right? So then when you do the same thing with blue and yellow, yes, you get the green. But when you mix yellow and green together, you're going to get yellow green. And then when you mix blue and green together, you're going to get blue green. And then the same thing, red and blue, yes, make violet or purple. But when you mix red and violet together, you're going to get red violet. And when you mix blue and violet together, you're going to get blue violet. Okay, so these are all of our nice warm colors. Because yes, they make us feel warm. They're even adding yellow green into that because yes, it has the yellow in the front of it. Same thing here. All of these nice cool colors, they make you feel nice and cool. Okay, it's a difference when you look at colors and you see it, you're like, you know what? They do. They make me feel warm. And then these make me feel cool. Okay, so that's our lesson on warm and cool colors. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our activity today. All right, so we're going to start, and a lot of you all, if you had the template already, you can actually, it's in Canvas, and you can just go ahead and take it and download it and have that available, so that way when you're ready to get started, you don't have to worry about creating yours all brand new. So what I'm going to do is we're going to create a fish. Yes, we're already going to create a fish, so I'm going to go ahead through and have my little fish, and we're going to go like this. Now, if you have, like I said, have trouble getting your fish done, then I want you to go ahead and download the fish or print the fish out, because your fish is going to have your bottom fin, this fin, and then your mouth and your body. So like I said, if you have trouble with this, then go ahead and please download the fish that I have already available for you to do. All right, so now we're going to do this. You're going to take your pencil, and I know we've talked about wavy lines, okay? Wavy lines. So you can either do your wavy lines going like this, or you can do that's horizontal, or you can do them vertical going down, okay? I'm going to do mine vertical going down, and I know on the sample that I'm going to give you, it's going to be going the other direction, which is horizontal. But as you see, I'm making a wavy line here, and we're going to go all the way across our fish with our wavy line. All the way across our fish with our wavy lines. As you see, I'm just continuing to go like that. All the way across with my wavy lines. All the way across with my wavy lines. And then this is my last wavy line. So I have got my wavy lines going all the way across. So now we're going to start on the inside and then work our way out. So everything on the inside is going to be our warm colors. Everything on the outside is going to be our cool colors. So I suggest you take start taking your warms, so different colors that are all warm colors. I'm going to go ahead and start getting all mine together. All right, so yellows, and all right, all my warm colors here. Bring them all together. All right, so I have everything that I'm ready to use, okay? All my nice warm colors. All right, I even have more of my warm colored pencils. So, all right, that one's pink, so I don't want that one. But here's another red, and here's another yellow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started with a nice orange tone right in here. So what we're going to do is we're not going to go outside of that line that we have colored out. So please stay within the lines and stay within the line right here too. So this, we're just taking care of the section right here. We're going to color in your one color that you're doing, which is your warm color. Like I said, you're staying within the lines. So here we are. That's one section right here. Okay, take your time. All right, so that's one section. I'm going to move all my colors over here a little bit so I can have room. All right, so here I'm going to add my yellow next. All right, so I'm going to come in right here, and everywhere that's right here, this is where I'm going to color in my yellow. Right in here. All right, take your time. Now I'm going to probably give you another. You'll have more than one sample of your fish. That if you want to print it out. If not, you can, like I said, draw your own by taking your time. Okay, so that's my yellow section. Then I'm going to take red, and I'm going to come in like this. A lot of times I like to just do that to make sure that I'm outlining properly first. So, in this little section right here, that will be yellow again. I'm going to go back and fix that. Or you can switch it up and make it a different color. It's up to you, just as long as you're doing warm colors. I might switch it and make it orange. So this is all about warm colors. Or I could choose another yellow. So taking your time, filling it in. Okay. And this time, hopefully we don't have any interruptions from like my dog or anything like we did last week. That was kind of funny. All right, so this time I'm going to pick the yellow here, and I'm going to come in just like that and shade that in right there to give it a different flair. And here I might, let's see if I can find a darker red, or let's do orange first, then we'll do darker red. So I'll do the darker red in here. Okay, and then I will do my orange right in here. Okay. Oops, as you see, Miss CT went outside the line. Be very, very careful. I'll go back and I'll fix that little bit of piece that I did right there. All right, and then I want to color this other section in with a, let's see, I got a darker red right here. And come in right here. All right, so it looks orangey though, but it's okay. All right, so that's the inside of our fish. And so now I'm going to take my Sharpie here and I'm going to make the eye right there like that. Okay, so All right, that's that part. Now I'm going to do the background. So let me take all of my warm colors away, and I'm going to get my cool colors out, which are my greens and blues and purples. Got some different variations of purple here. Got my greens. Let's see, light green. Let's get some blues. Blue, blue, blue. Got all kinds of blues here, and I even have a light green here. And then I also have my different cool colors in my pencils as well. All right, so there we go. We're going to start with doing some of our background, okay? All right, so the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do light blue all the way across, taking your time. Let's see if you can see. There we go. All right. Take your time. And I'm going to creep in and try to get as close to this line as I can without going over. Okay. All right, so that's that blue. All right, and now I'm going to do another. Actually, I'm going to switch and make purple. So we're going to alternate. So purple will go next. Like I said, you might want to go ahead and go around and outline first. It's up to you. So that way you won't go over. But even if you do just a slight bit, it's okay. All right. Looks like I don't know, my camera looks like it's kind of out of focus, but maybe it's just me. All right. So, oops. I'm going to just go ahead and bring that in like that. And bring that right there. All right. Keep going all the way around. All right. Just keep going all the way down. All right, as you can see. Right, and if you want to do this with markers, you're more than welcome to do markers, because I mean, it's up to you. I just, like I said, like to use crayon because it just, it just helps me a little bit better, and it makes it so it's a little bit, I don't have to worry about the different smearing of the markers. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch, and let's do green in here. And if we were together, if I was there with you, if we were in the classroom, we might we would have probably done some pastels or some painting with this, because this would be really cool with the background being in watercolor. So if you have watercolor at home and you want to do your different sections in watercolor, it's up to you, as long as they're warm and cool. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to pick blue. Okay. All right. All right. I don't know. I don't think I like that. I'm gonna make that darker. I'm looking at it, and it looked like a clown's mouth, so I had to fix that. Okay, but it might be a clownfish. It's okay. It's good. All right. So let's go back to purple. This is a very light purple. Listen, you've got all kinds of colors you can work with. And if you don't, just make sure you can stick with the basics as long as you're doing warm and cool colors. And many of you are probably asking, hey, was pink a warm or cool color? On the color wheel, you have to really look because pink is really totally different. And we'll get into what pink and white and brown and those colors are. So we'll get into that at another time. But next week, we're going to have fun because we're going to probably do a jack-o'-lantern and have fun with that. So all right, I know I look like I went out of the lines again on that one, but my crayon is starting to break apart, so maybe that's why. Okay, take your time. And the last one I'm going to pick, I'll probably do a light green. Okay. All right, it looks almost like a yellow, which I don't think that's going to work. So let me go back and go across that with a darker green. Because, you know, sometimes when you look at yellow, I mean, the greens, sometimes if they're like this color, they could kind of go back and be a yellowy kind of, and you don't want that because you want to make sure that this is a green. Okay, so I did it like that, and I kind of like the balance right here, you know, with the darker purple, so I probably could go in and make that a darker purple as well. So I might do that because I don't want it to be so strong. So let's see if I go back in and add another purple in there like that to make it darker. So that way it can kind of balance and not have it be so strong. On one side and then on the not on the other. Yeah, I'm a person that likes balance. So that balance is a lot better. So there we are. We have our warm and our cool colors on our fish. Okay? Now, sometimes I like to see if I can erase my lines, and then that way I will see how it works with. It blends a little better and I can do it like that. So that way I don't have to see all of those lines, and then I can just see the color. Make sure you have a good eraser to do this with, because if your eraser is off, then it's going to definitely not work. If you have an eraser that's old, it's definitely not going to work. So get a nice clean eraser that you can use to do this with, and it kind of blends everything in a lot better too, which I like that. All right, almost there. Okay. Yep, I switched up my music this time. I took out the classical, and we have some nice easy listening, which is always good when you're drawing. Okay? All right. So yes, once you've done that and gotten it the way you want to, you can always go back and fix different details and have everything to kind of, so that way if you have something that's off, you can always go back in and fix it. Okay? All right. So there you are. And I'm going to probably detail my fish eye a little bit better. I might just kind of come out like this. All right. And now to add some fun things, you can maybe add some bubbles. Okay. You can add some different bubbles. Okay. And I'm only adding them to the background. All right. So there we go. All right, and if you'd like to, I've told you before, when you're uploading to Artsonia, if you want to sign your name on it, you can. Okay, you can do that. But don't forget to take your picture by holding your image flat on the surface, just like this. Then when you take it, you're beaming down. Okay, so I want you to have fun with this, and Miss CT will see you later. And thank you, everybody. And talk to you soon. And we will see you for week 7 next week. Okay? So, have fun with this. Have fun. All right? Let's see if I can see you. All right? Oh, yep. Got a lot going on back there in the background, but I'll see you all later. Bye.